Hello. Um, I mentioned something in the first video which I wanted to address right away before I move on to adding specific techniques and tools for staying grounded. I spoke about how we only need to check in with ourselves and source to know who we are, and that one of the obstacles, or the big obstacle in for staying grounded, would be to believe that someone else stands between you and source, that those seeking power would say, okay, I know you want to be who you are, but you need to check in with me first because I have a stronger relationship to source, or I'm the one that gives you permission to be who you are, whether that's any form of authority that you accept other than your own sense of self jeopardizes you being grounded and your willingness and feeling rightful to be who you are. However, before giving yourself permission to do all sorts of horrible things because you can be whoever you are, it's important to understand that nature herself is what balances that. If you don't have an authority in your life, that's one of the reasons people just accept an authority, is because they say, well, gosh, I can't tell what's right or wrong. I'm going to have this other person tell me. So it's important to have that strong sense of right and wrong, which comes from the way nature tells us what's right or wrong is through our feelings. It feels bad to do a bad thing. So checking in with and understanding where that comes from and how to tell what's good, a valid and truthful and positive expression of yourself. It's important to be able to understand and touch base with and connect with your feelings, because that's how nature tells you where to go. It's we feel our way through our life. We feel our way, and that's how we navigate. And if it feels like it's good, and I don't just mean good to ourselves, but good because it's respectful to the whole or respectful to others, then we know it's good, and we try that out. So the integrity of an action depends on its being grounded in our feeling of what is good for the whole, and that can be disrupted by our unconscious and our subconscious. And if we are behaving in a way that is disrespectful of the whole and disrespectful of others, then circumstances are going to alert us to that. Things are not going to go great. They're going to back up or reject our expression in some way to give us a chance to learn the lesson that's involved. Every movie that's out there, or in play or storybook, everything that's there to teach a lesson, the main character is operating from a pathos or a not understanding themselves as well as they should, and they get in trouble because they go ahead and behave that way anyway. And we watch them, we say, oh, don't do that because you're gonna just get it. And that's how we identify in ourselves as well. That's what those stories are for. But in real life, circumstances respond the same way. Nature will tell us if we're off the path. So it's feeling our way. So nature has its own sense of morality, and it shows up in our feelings. And so before we start doing whatever because we're not seeking permission from any other being out there, the being we need to make sure we're connected to and operating truthfully to is ourselves. Okay. Thanks.